Do you miss old Fortnite?
I do miss Old Fortnite, specifically because I think my favorite season was I don't know the numbers, but I think it was Midas season with pumps and grapplers, and the meta wasn't so competitively. The meta was just so much better. I was better with the meta. Like me as a player, I've matured playing the game more, but I think my skill has lessened based on like certain guns. And I think it just takes no skill to have like fun in the game. Like I feel like if you just want to hop in a kid's box with an SMG, you can. Like, and they can't really do anything about it. I just think the current state of Fortnite isn't the best competitively because all I play is competitive. So I wish it was I wish it was a little bit better, but Epic doesn't listen, so there's not much we can do. Well, first off, POIs. I just think everything looks weird, and I wouldn't say it's too colorful, but the map is just weird, and all these undiscovered locations, they have to rediscover locations. Like, I wish like when there was a new POI, we didn't have to discover it. Like, we can just know what it is, land there one time, and then that's it. I feel like everything is weird, and I think they're doing too much to please the public audience, and due to that, I think they're messing up competitive a lot.
I do miss old Fortnite because first of all, it was much more fun. No one was like that sweaty about like cranking 90s and shit compared to now. And there was actually good guns. Now it's like kind of ass. Like it's just more guns that you can spam with, like sit on the height and just like I don't know, like a thermal AR like from last season. You could and like no builds in the no build mode, you could just sit on top of those helicopters or whatever, and then just snipe everyone, and they can't do anything. This Fortnite now is like mostly about spamming and just cranking 90s and shit. Nothing like not just like OG Fortnite, sky bases, good POIs and stuff. OG guns. Honestly, when the for this new chapter, when the orb or whatever it's called, it exploded. They could have just made it so, like it would just go back in time. It was like into just restart the entire game. It's like chapter one, season one or something. To kill people, I need to start house called spamming and just learn how to build more shit. It's in general. Like before, I couldn't do triple edits. I was like hyped about doing it. Now I can just do it whatever. The meta honestly right now is just to spam sit in boxes, nothing else. The entire chapter 2, it started like just the updates start taking too long. The seasons were much longer. Not they didn't add anything new to the game compared to like chapter 1. There was like not that much you can just do. Now I gotta be alerted about my materials so I can like I gotta be like ready to build a box or something if I can just hold a wall for a longer time. If I have the right guns to fight against other people. Back then it just didn't matter. You could just like kill them with like shotgun or something. Now it's just all about stinger SMGs and yeah. No one really uses shotguns anymore. Like if the people that I fight against. In arena, a lot the people that I play against is a lot of controller players, and all they do is just spam into boxes, and then they just beam you. Once you're like 10 HP, they just one tap you with a shotgun, and then they just continue that with everyone else. Textures have changed. A lot of people are just sweating. Just before it was just like honestly just about your aim and just your reflexes. Now it's just about like your how fast you can press keys, like how fast you can press keys, like different buildings, like I don't know, build a tarp quickly, do a triple edit, quadra edit, whatever, like all of that. For me, like it doesn't, you can't even like try to kill someone if they're just spamming builds like that. Like they're just like sweating to get the TikTok clip that's gonna get like 10 views, and they're like, oh my god, I just hit a clip, and just ruining people's day every single time they kill someone.
That's bro. I could go on, man. All right. First off, I miss the old Fortnite because of the way okay. So the feeling when you just get out of school and you over here thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna play Fortnite with my friends, right? You get on, everybody's on, you're hyped up, and it's just a really good feeling just be going back in old Fortnite. And then chapter 2 rolled around, and that's when everything started to change, and it wasn't really my style, but I continued to play it. Still the boys helped me on everything like that, but it wasn't the same feeling. You know what I'm saying? Another reason is the old creative. It wasn't as high tech and stuff as it is now, But when Creative first dropped, all of my friends and everybody I hung out with, we were all just having so much fun back then. You don't have to worry about no zone wars, no box fights, stuff like that. That stuff didn't exist in old Creative. Like it was there for fun. Like do anything to go back to like at least season 5. The battle passes were top tier as well. We didn't have all these crossovers, just Epic getting money because of it. It feels like back then. It feels like Fortnite was fun for all. It wasn't a money like type of thing. It wasn't to gain more money just because your video game is growing. It was like, oh, this is a safe space, a safe and very fun environment, very fun game that you can play when you're home from school, done with all the bullshit that you dealt with your teachers. You know, this is just like hop on in the battle bus with your friends and just dive in and have fun, dude. It wasn't all like, oh my god, I gotta be top number 1 in the game, like I gotta get into FNCS one day. No, we didn't have any of that. Like it was just us and the boys, you know.
I miss old Fortnite, and why? Okay. No, I don't. And let me tell you why. And that's a hot take. That's a controversial answer right there. I don't miss old Fortnite because the game is better in a better state now. I think there's the amount of quality of life improvements throughout, the games, like even the inventory. I know it's hard to narrow down. The map, the loot pool. I think it's honestly in a better state now than it used to be. I think back then we had these fond memories of you just getting used to the game. Everyone was still learning. That's when all the young pros were popping off for the first time. You had Brugo win World Cup, all those amazing memories. There's nothing wrong. Like I absolutely love that. I'm absolutely here for that. But personally, I think this game is in a better state now than it used to be. Competitive, man, that's a little wishy-washy. But we'll have to see if Epic. I still think Epic can save competitive Fortnite. It's going to be tricky. It's going to take a lot of changes, a lot of listening to the community. But I still think Epic can save Fortnite. Casually, definitely better state. Competitive, we'll have to see. We'll have to pray that the Invitational pulls out for or something like that. But do I miss the old Fortnite? Not really. I do miss the old content creators, though. Last note, I think having Nick Merckx and Timbatsat, man, all those amazing big names play Fortnite give a lot better exposure for the game. And I hope that we can bring them back somehow, or even create the next generation of amazing content creators. The casual community, I think the casual community is really thriving right now. It has been for the last few seasons because of the way the game is taking a more casual approach to all the updates. But when it comes to competitive, and there's a reason I had to transition that. The toxicity is getting really out of hand. I think with the amount of cheating that's been happening, and I hate to go there, but the amount of cheating that's been happening underneath, behind the scenes, right? It really breaks down the integrity of the game. But I still do thoroughly enjoy the game. I think I'm going to be one of the more optimistic people you're going to find here. I think Fortnite can still make a comeback. I don't think Fortnite's dead. I don't think it has been dead. I think it's on the come up, but still, I think there's another big resurgence for competitive coming soon. If Epic can deliver it, I'm still praying. I'm still hoping. I'm giving up yet. Yeah, but there you go. That's my answer to the question.
Do I miss old Fortnite? Of course I do. I used to play Fortnite like every day, but now I switched to Valorant, and Valorant's way more fun now. It's newer, but yeah, like the feeling of getting on Fortnite, playing with my friends, I would be like excited, I'd be like really excited because me and my friends would always like play like arena, and I would always like grind to get the champs. I would literally be on like for hours, and now anytime I'm getting on Fortnite, I'm only on for like 30 minutes to an hour because I don't get that feeling anymore. Back then, for sure, that's when everybody was playing. And now a lot of pro players quit. Benji Fishy just quit.
I do miss old Fortnite just because the fact that like back then like it was easy. People weren't like really toxic, and like no one really cared about skill level. So like you can like play with anyone no matter the skill level and just have fun. And for me, the way of old Fortnite for me is like I played Battle Royale from season 1 to season 8 and I quit, but I moved on to Save the World, which I have found to be a better game for me just because I really like the playing style, and I really like the how there's a story to a game more than like you just play the same thing over and over again. When I first started playing Battle Royale, I was kind of like above average player. I was able to get kills. I was able to get wins. Like in season 7, season 8, I was able to get the champs and carry a couple of my friends actually there because I was pretty decent. And that's when I met like my friend Veer, who's now like playing with Jarian. Like I was playing with him like every day. It was pretty fun playing with him. That's what I miss about it. I was all my old friends, bro, before they quit, just enjoying like getting on every day after school, playing it, not having to worry. Cause that's like middle school era. That was my prime years of just having fun. Like that's what I miss about it. It's just being young. Where it is right now, like the state it is, it's pretty bad. I don't like it. It's kind of like just stale because it's the same like meta over and over again for the past 3 seasons. Like you know what I mean, Limbo. Like you've been watching it. You like it's just the same. Well, like in chapter 1, we remember those weekly updates, new stuff added. Every season was completely different. Like the change from season 6 to season 7 was insane. Prime Fortnite, I loved it so much. It was just something about it, like just getting on every day and like not having to worry about like being judged or like having to worry about your skill level. Like, cause now like to like get on just pubs sometimes you need to be somewhat skillful of the game. Like, it's actually insane how like the skill gap changed. Like the memories that I have now are kind of like, oh my god, full box 200. Oh my god, I shunned this kid. Like it's kind of like that type of stuff. It's not really like memories. Maybe like when I placed like well in like a tournament just for fun. That's a good memory of like actually like doing well in a tournament. Or like maybe like when Trio Cash Cups, like, I first started playing Trio Cash Cups. Those were like really fun. But like other than that, maybe like some memories were like when my friends qualified for like heats or something. Like when Veer qualified for like heats in season 7 chapter 2, I was hyping him, bro. I was going crazy and shit. Cause like that's my OG friend, bro. Man's pursuing a chance of making FNCS grand finals. Like you wouldn't be happy for him. And like obviously like when I growing like pursuing through Fortnite and stuff, I met other pros from because of Veer and like Joe, for example. I met him in like early 2021 and he wasn't really like that big. He was very good at the game, but he wasn't huge. And now look at him. Like I would say the memories I made from like probably say like before 2021 are still there in my brain compared to ones that I have like recent, like in 2021 or 2022. They're just too good that you can't forget about them. Chapter 1 memories, we're always gonna never forget it because like everyone had the most fun in like in those era of time. Like even the beginning of chapter 2 was pretty fun. I didn't play Battle Royale. Like I said, I played Save the World, but like my Save the World memories are huge. I remember like getting like my first 130 in it, or beating the mythic Storm King. I'm like those are like, or getting my first ever mythic weapon. I like those are huge memories of like me playing Save the World. Like, and or like all the new updates they added, bro. Like the like huge ones that I've never seen before and never thought would be added to Fortnite because Epic Games is just not like that. They don't care about Save the World. Just chapter 1 memories are huge. I still remember those games I played with Veer back then, bro. I still remember that squeaker voice that when I first met him. But like those are the memories. Like those like fun like short memories of you like maybe winning a game in like season 4. Like I remember winning my first game in season 4. It was extraordinary. I would say the competitive state right now is awful. Like, have you seen the servers right now? It's unplayable. I feel really bad for comp players right now. Personally, I'm a content creator, so like I'm not grinding comp that much, but I do want to play tournaments once in a while to make content. So I hope they really fix servers. That's the only problem for me. But other than like the meta, like it's not that the meta is fine. It's just stale and boring. It's just trash because it's just SMG spray, take the wall, and then edit it and hope the guy that your pump hits a 185. You know, like they can maybe mix match between chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. That's what I feel like Fortnite or Epic Games should do. There's no point of adding a whole new set of weapons. Why not combine weapons from chapter 2, chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 1 to make chapter 3? Why make a whole new set that no one enjoys?
The meta was fun. The meta now is kind of shit, and people really want like old guns back. So I think old Fortnite was way better than what it is right now at its current state. Like pumps were like a really big impact in the game, and like normal ARs, and meta back then was really fun and easy, and there wasn't that many people that were like good back then, so it was pretty easy to like qualify for tournaments and like get champs. 200 pumping, The old map, especially the old map, was really good. I feel like I like the old map better than the new one. I'd definitely say chapter 1 and chapter 2. I made like a lot of good friends during that time period, and I still talk to them to this day. And life was just way better back then, while Fortnite was at its current state back then.
Oh man, how long I got to answer? I could talk about this for ages. I miss Fortnite because I think the main reason is it was just something that like brought like so many different people together. Like I look back at some, I've only got a couple clips, but I look back at some of them, and some of the people I played with, like you know, there's different like groups in school, right? That you just never hang out with, bro. I've got people from every single group, man. Everyone played with everyone, man. And it was like, you were the weird kid if you didn't play Fortnite. Now the shit's in reverse. But yeah, I just miss that everyone playing together and just literally just having fun. Like, I think it was just like nothing like that will ever happen again. I don't know. Just playing with people you would never talk to. It's just, and like connecting like that. It's just the main reason, yeah. Okay. For me, I mean, I can't lie. People say World Cup. That is completely false. You're chatting shit, mate. World Cup was something. Oh my god, I loved it. Chapter 1 up to chapter 1 was amazing. I think what killed it for the game, and not just me. I'll say why me in a second, but for the game, that first season of chapter 2, no updates. We had Harpoon for 120 days. That's all we got. 120 days. Harpoon. That's it. A lot of people fell off it because chapter 1, man, oh my, especially towards the end, bro. Updates like that, you had Tilted Town, you had the taco time, bro. Fucking Mongol clip, like, yeah, the emphasis in the mechs, like, bro, everyone hates the mechs, bro. That shit was fun, bro. It's boring now. Like, that long season of no updates was really what did it for the game, I think. Also, for me, I feel like the graphics, the look of the game just awful. Like visually, like the colors and all that was just so beautiful in the whole chapter, man. The first chapter, I think that's right. What like made it like vibrant. You wanted to get on it. This shit looks sick. Like, also, I do think the competitive age did have something to do with it. I think it kind of ruined it as well. Like, but it wasn't like their fault. Like lowering it to 13. It got all these younger people becoming role models for these younger, like 8 or 9-year-olds who are now the kids who run Fortnite, and they didn't really have like a mature kind of role model to look up to. And no hate to Clicks, when he was 13, playing in lockdown, do you know what I mean? Probably not the best role model, but I can't say shit. I'm just saying, people who looked up to him are now kind of like, oh, if I'm like that, I'm gonna be Clicks. And I think, I don't know what it is. People's approach to Fortnite ruined the game. Like, everyone's like, oh, I'm going to be the best now. It wasn't about getting on Fortnite, getting your mate on top of a hill and shockwaveing them off and killing them and riding them off with a ball. You know, that's what I like to do on Fortnite. That's why I still enjoy the game to some degree. But the way people play the game and also the visual looks and what Epic did with the game, those are the reasons why, those three in particular. Old Fortnite, are you stupid? That's not even a question. No questions needed. If you like old Fortnite every single fucking day, no question, bro. Prime Fortnite will never be topped. It won't be. I don't care what game comes out, bro. No game will come out and will unite people like Fortnite did. Fortnite Prime, the chapter 1 I consider Prime. The whole of chapter 1 is Prime Fortnite. In my opinion. Whole chapter 1, bro. I don't care. Whole chapter 1 is Prime Fortnite. Dude. Nothing was bad in it. Every day I got on. Every day I enjoyed playing. Every day there was something to do. Every day I had fun. Chapter 2, Lockdown. That was the shit. I did like Lockdown. It beat some seasons in chapter 1 for sure. But dude, apart from season 2. Yeah, apart from season 2. And maybe season 4, no other season since chapter 1 is better than any season in chapter 1. Chapter 3, like, it's just not that they need Creative 2.0. When that shit comes out, that's gonna be fire. That's gonna change the game. Whenever that comes out. But it's not out yet. So until then, chapter 1 will always have the best moves for me. And I'm pretty sure I can speak for most people when I say that. Chapter 1 Fortnite was the shit. I gotta hear it from me. I'm British, secondary school. Everyone, British people watching this, you know, secondary school. You're 7 to year 11. Fortnite came out a week after I joined secondary school, and now I've just finished. So like, Fortnite carried me, man. I can't lie. I would not be living the same life without Fortnite. It may sound cringe. Fortnite changed people's lives, man. No way around it. Best game ever. Done. No. Boom. Hold on. I see you. Like the fucking video. Like, what are you doing? Like it. Smash it. Like, and like, smash the like button, bro. Thank you.